we're gonna review some Plat tank. I'm a 2900 tank, but I really don't feel like I belong that high. I'm going to transition from being DPS main to a tank main Q times all my right. And however that I have to tank being a tank works. Ryan is who I'm mostly trying to main. I mostly need help with positioning and what I should be doing through the match. I especially don't know what to do when there's a way to demolishing my backline. Blocking shatters and hitting shatters is something I know I can't get better at over time. I'm just clueless positioning wise. The starting combos Ryan's Zarya Tracer, Hanzo Moira and Ana. Yeah, Ryan's Zarya Tracer, Hanzo Moira and Ana. Okay. So Ryan, let's go. We haven't coached a Ryan bot in a long time.
Examine.
Your job as Ryan is to get your team from point A to point B as safely as possible. Okay? On attack, we'll just say. When you're defending, your job is to hold point A, and for anybody that tries to go in to point A, to make them say, ow. Okay? That's your job. In an extremely simplistic fashion. For those of you who watch my basic Reinhardt guy on YouTube, basically put yourself between the enemy your team and the enemy team.
We're in, boys.
Pharah has no place in the game. Yes, Pharah has no place in the game right now because if you want something that counters hard counter sprawl, you go Echo, not Pharah. If Echo gets nerfed, Pharah might have another place in the game. But as of right now, Echo does too much damage to tanks. My cat is not leaving me alone. My cat wants to be picked up, so I'm going to pick up my cat. She likes being picked up by the scruff, and now she will sit in my lap. Okay. Can you guys? This is what I have to deal with. There she is, and she will sit. Oh my gosh, my hair. Looks riptide. Like my scalp got caught in a riptide. Okay. So you have a lot of healing. You're playing Tracer Hanzo. So you want to close distance. You want to brawl. You want to play around your Zarya bubbles, and you want to swing in the enemy team. The biggest thing I always like to say with junior Reinhardts, we'll say, not completely beginner Reinhardts, but junior Reinhardts, ones that still are learning the class, is close distance, right? Get in there and swing, and play around your HP. So be aware of how much HP you have, and use your HP like a resource. Don't keep swinging when you're at 150 or 200 HP unless you have a really good reason to do so. Don't be hard shielding when you're at 500 HP. In this situation, you describe a Widow as being very difficult to deal with, which is a concern because especially on second point, Ryan is not very good. So this might be one of those situations where I will coach you, but it is going to be harder than it should be. Wait, thanks for the sub. I don't know why I'm like so slow today. But I think we can definitely look at overall how you play, and even if this batch was a little bit out of your hands because of the really good map and the Widow just popping off, but at least we could figure out what are some things that you can work on outside this game. She is cute. Yes, her name is Amari. Better independent, right? That's the thing. As an Echo, you need to be running your Echo with a Zenyatta or Brick. You do not run Echo with Mercy. I see a lot of Echo Mercy stuff. You do not run Echo with Mercy. Mercy is like, the way Echo plays is so much more fluid and fast-paced than a Mercy can follow up with. Playing Echo with Mercy is like trying to play Tracer with Mercy. It just doesn't work. Your Mercy's going to be in a bad spot a lot of times, and the Tracer Echo doesn't want to have to worry about caring for Mercy. Also, Echo doesn't need the damage boost as much either. So I much would rather prefer keeping your Echo Harmony Orb or slightly inferior Armor Pact. I think Harmony Orb is slightly better and more consistent. Now my cat is rolling onto her bed. Okay, so we'll see how well we play around our HP and how well we close space. Right now, going swing, 2 swings, 3 swings, a little bit too much of a swing there. So like you can see right there, that one mistake cost you a huge chunk of your HP. 1 swing, 2 swing. Right now you need to shield, right? You need to shield. You need to shield again, and then you can go swing back again when you're healed. You're too slow to shield, and you get punished. Very well played by that Genji, which is a little bit unlucky. You would not expect a Genji to play that very well, or play it that well rather, but unfortunate. I would say Echo is easy. I would say Echo has a very low skill floor. I think that's the way the term is used. Basically, okay, she's really easy to get value out of, but very hard to master. Which is not...
That's a huge kill.
Which is kind of like, what the forums say Genji's like, but it's not exactly the same.
I think she dropped.
Is this fine? Okay, just again, you don't have bubbles, so be careful. You have HP, you have HP, shield. Shield.
Genji.
Oh, good. I got shattered, dude. I'm sorry.
Okay, so you're closing distance well, but you're not playing around your shield. So like let's break this down a little bit. Okay, let's break this down.
Got the Zara.
Okay. Okay. Right now, swing, but you dropped your shield to swing here. This is a mistake. If you get shot by Widow, you die here. You're 237 HP. Your Zarya then panic bubbles you, in which case you shield. Okay, this is not good. If you're not going to use communication, you need to be if you're not going to talk, if you're not going to comment, at least say when you're engaging, then you need to be extremely aware of your HP and bubbles and do a better job around both. So right now, if we play this a little bit one more time, you swing here despite being 220 HP and not bubbled. Then you get bubbled, and then you decide to shield. Then your bubble drops, you're full HP, fine, keep going. Swing 1, fine, you got the HP, swing 2, fine, swing 3, fine, swing 4, now you need to shield now. Right? You're about to lose your armor. You need to let your supports shield back up in your armor. Instead, you continue to go in aggressively, which not only does it not only is it a risk for you, but also means that your backline gets shattered indirectly. Now, you're probably not even thinking about shatter here, and honestly, neither was I. But the point being is that your mistake of not shielding to protect yourself accidentally killed your team, right?
Nice suit.
Genji.
Oh, good
You know
counter.
me?
Pharah does a lot more damage. Pharah does not do a lot more damage. Unless you're hard angled into a brawl, it's completely ignoring you.
I don't know what's going on. We're up.
Echo does less burst damage, yes. Not less burst damage, but like less damage to burst damage to a clump of enemies. Really. But like in terms of just the difference between Pharah and Echo is Echo can always spam. Pharah can't. Echo can follow you to spawn and shoot. From what we've tested in Overwatch League and Contenders level scrims, is that Echo is significantly stronger than Pharah into Brawl. Significant not being twice as strong, but like 15, 20, 30% stronger. And it's notable too because you don't have to play another support with that. Like, you don't have to just have a Mercy permanently pocketing your Echo. You can play her with a Zen, and she's going to do just as much hurt to the Brawl as, say, a Pharmacy, which allows your Zen to just discord and shoot tanks. So it's basically, instead of pocketing a Pharmacy, you could just pocket your Echo, and your Zen can still shoot the enemy team. Okay, again, chat, I hate to do this to you. I'm not going to be one of those cringy people, but look at my cat. Look at my cat. This is my cat. Alright, so we win the fight. Playing around our HP is definitely a concern so far.
Dragon for your grab.
Think Echo's the highest skill cap hero in the game? Oh, I mean, does anybody really know that right now? Echo clearly seems to be a higher skill cap character because there's a lot of variety with how her abilities interact, and she also is very mechanically intensive. But nobody knows what the highest skill. I mean, nobody even knows what the highest skill cap hero in the game is right now. Nice bubble.
Oh no.
Oh no, indeed. Okay. But yeah, like that extra swing killed you. That extra swing killed you, unfortunately.
Oh no.
Honestly, I don't even.
Yeah.
I can't talk much trash because that's one of the high risk, high reward plays. If you land that shatter, you win the fight and you shut down their nano. If you miss that shatter, you lose the shatter and you lose the fight anyway. So it's up to you. Like not the worst ult in the game. Wait, said after the last nurse to Echo that she's undertuned? Send me, if you guys want me to roast your Overwatch again, send me that video. So if you want me to flip my lid, send me the video that you're talking about, Dolos, and because I have not seen that video.
Nice. I think both TPSs are dead.
Nah.
Nope. I lied.
I just killed
Echo is so easy. Again, Echo is not easy to master. She feels easy right now because nobody knows how to play around her. And also, she feels relatively easy to get value out of.
I need to watch this.
Oh.
You guys want to?
Nah.
Nope. I lied.
So this is where communication would be helpful, if you were going to communicate, because what you're seeing here is the Widow's blowing heads off, right? Which is really unfortunate. But you can't stand here and shield. You do need to actively initiate into the enemy team. You have a brawler comp. You need to abuse the brawler comp, and you're playing Reinhardt. If you just want to sit passively, then play Orisa, right? And even then, you can't. It's not going to help with the Widow that much. So what I want you to, what you could do is if you are comfortable with using comms, I know the difficulty of being female and using voice. That's the sad, unfortunate situation of Overwatch. But you could just say I'm initiating, and all that tells to your team is like, guys, I might be spotty with my shield, right? I might drop my shield, I might put it up, might drop it, put it up. Be careful, right? That's like a hint to guys, tuck yourself in here. So if you're gonna use comms, calling your initiation calls as Reinhardt is, regardless of whether they're playing Widow or not, the most important call that you can make. When you go in, when you back out. That's the most important call.
Homie, I'm right behind you.
Holy fuck, dude!
I mean, there's nothing wrong with what we're seeing here. You used your bubble, you got good swings, you kept swinging even though you're taking a little bit of damage because you're still at a relatively high HP threshold. You bought a lot of space for your team. I don't see any problems here. Now you have Nana. Keep going. Good block.
Oh my god, she got beaten. What the fuck?
I don't know why you didn't drop shield there. So the thing is like, even if you're it's difficult. You want to try and drop shield whenever you're bubbled, even if the enemy team you can't swing with it because it saves your shield HP a little bit.
Dude, the Widow's actually crazy.
And again, if you lose this entire game to a crazy Widow, I don't care. All right. Back out, back out, back out, back out, back out, back out.
Who keeps getting killed by the Widow?
Nice.
Our healers.
Can I put my mic inside my mouth? Yeah. Is it too quiet? This mic sucks, y'all. I really apologize about that.
Yeah, no, she literally got.
I'll move it closer to him.
Just popped up around the corner, popped me, and just went back down.
Your video, yeah. Oh, my cat just yanked. Okay.
Right, popped me and just went back.
But yeah, if you guys want me to see me, what's the hammer time? The Overwatch video, send it to me about Echo.
Call her out. Call her out.
Yeah, no one's...
Right there.
She's on general store.
Yeah. See, this is
Out. Call her out.
Yeah, no one...
you can't do anything about this. You can't. Except for people that are right directly behind your shield. Like, let's put it this way. It's your job to shield your team before the fight starts, but as soon as the fight starts, you can't shield your team. Your shield is for yourself. Your shield is legitimately for you and you alone because you're the one that has to close the distance, right? You're the one that has to create space. If you stand here and just hold shield, unless you, like, here's what let me rephrase this. You could shield your Widow. You could shield your Widow and let her try and take the duel a little bit. That would work just fine. But ultimately, time's ticking. You need to attack here. You need to go in. You need to win this fight. And if their Widow sees you're shielding your Widow, they're just like, okay, well, I'm just not going to take the duel. And now you're in a stalemate. Now what? Now what? Now both teams are doing nothing. Who's going to win that? The enemy team, the defending team, right? So you have to actively push into them. So that's the dilemma here, okay? So this is where you could do one of two things. One, just write it off. Don't worry about it, right? Nothing you can do. It's outside of your control. Or two, push in a little bit more decisively and a little bit more aggressively and communicate that you're doing so. So remember what we talked about is like I could feel you being hesitant right now. You're like, oh no, this one is popping off. Maybe if I shield my team a little bit more. But that's not really the answer. The answer is to know so your team knows exactly when you are pushing in so you can win these fights faster so that Widow has less time to pop off. Right? That's the answer. You can't possibly shield off all of the enemy damage. I mean, look at your shield right now.
Right there.
Look at your shield right now. Your shield's already dead. You just peeked the corner now, and your shield's already dead. Right? What are you going to do about that? You can't shield all the damage from the enemy team. Like, that was the mindset. I remember back when I was a silver Reinhardt. I'm not saying that you're at that tier, but I was like, oh, I'm just going to shield until somebody in my team gets a pick. Right? I'm going to shield until somebody gets my pick, and then I'll hand swing my hammer if anybody gets close to me. But I'm not going to be one of those Reinhardts that drops their darn shield, hardy, like knee slap, pat myself in the back, ha ha ha, r/Overwatch, right? But that's such a terrible mentality to have. You need to close the distance. You need to enable your team. If you don't close the distance, your team will never win the fight. Your job is to not only create space, but abate attention to yourself. Is the mic volume better? Dola, send it in hammer time or something and remind me afterwards. Run them over faster, they can run you over? I mean, not necessarily. You have to play around your HP. You can't be stupid. But you can't stand here until the Widow dies. Like right now, if you were to stand here and just wait until your enemy team killed or your team killed the Widow, you'd never kill the Widow. 90% chance that you don't kill the Widow within 60, 90 seconds. In which case, it's like, okay. If you're not killing the Widow and neither team is doing nothing, you're not going to win the fight. On hammer time, hashtag hammer time in Discord. Mic is better now? Nice. Okay. So play around your HP, call your engage calls, and then don't sweat it. You need to be going right now. Look at your team. Your team is running in front of you. You're scared.
Let's push up.
You must go.
Not grab out.
You can shatter this if you want. Yeah.
Big shatter.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. Widow just pops.
Oh no, you're standing in the middle of the.
Oh!
Nice.
Ryan is 1.
Nice. Okay, so just chill. Could be this is a smurf. I mean, could be that she's having a hot game. Could be a smurf. Who knows? Don't worry about it. Smurfs are, I think, far less prevalent than a lot of people think. But you know, they happen. Could be a new account. Just plays diamond. Who knows? And another game. Nice.
Lower left, lower left.
Where's your corner? Where's your corner? Are you gonna ingress?
She might go behind.
Go right now. You got your team. Wait, you are talking to your team. Yeah, okay. If you're gonna talk to your team, just tell them when you're going in, please. Like this right now, this needs to be calmed. This needs to be calmed. You need to go, guys, Zarya bubble. This also tells your DPS, hey guys, the enemy tanks and all the supports and stuff are looking at me now, so you can do what you want. Calmness. If you're willing to call out like minor informational calls, then for crying out loud, you can call when you're going in, because this is way more important than Widow informational calls. Even with this Widow, it's more important to call when you're going in. The most important call that you can make. Nice, dude. Nice block. It's 2 in a row.
Widow behind, Widow
Keep
behind.
going. Uh-oh, slapped.
Widow on the top,
Top right.
Keep going.
On the jail cell thing.
Pin that. Oh, maybe not. Ah, yeah. Unfortunate. Widow takes a good angle and kills y'all. Happens.
Dude, what? She's insane.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
More aggression, please. When you have the HP and the nano. More aggression.
Ryan, keep that shield up. I don't want to die when we.
Benji, what are we doing? Okay, so yeah, you do shield. So remember, chat, you shield early in fights. So you could shield early in fights if your team is riding to rotate or push through a choke or something like that. Like the fight's not happening here, so you don't care if you waste a bunch of shield. Just keep your team alive and then they rotate. Like right now, you should 100% be hard shielding.
Lower.
Hard shield until you get about here, and then you can kind of pick and choose. Like, are we getting play by play, Benji? What the heck is going on?
Alright, we gotta touch, monkey. You gotta touch.
Touch.
Whee! Okay. Like again here, it's like shield these guys, please. Like you've got nothing to lose shielding these guys. Put yourself between the enemy team, yourself and the enemy team, or the enemy team and your team. Cannot speak English. Holy smokes. Okay. Nah. Again, bubble's so bad.
They're pushing hard. Widow left room, I think.
Play the corner. Play the corner. Nice. You
God
survived.
damn it, she's on the left room.
Push up. You're staying too passive. Look at your Zarya!
What is that?
Now you're gonna die.
Genji 1 left side.
Pin. Do it, you coward.
Okay, that's sus.
Okay. Yeah, you didn't shoot your team out. You pushed up too far. Your team wasted a bubble, and then you just sat there. So.
Diamond play.
But I mean, welcome to
It's
Overwatch.
5-star
Dude.
though.
Uh-oh, team's tilting.
It's like it's hard stuck diamond.
Was
Why
Zarya
is
behind?
that
Zarya
diamond?
behind.
Go get her! Go!
Push up down. Ana.
Nice.
You guys are
Now you're chill. Hard chill. Push up. Chill. See, that's another thing you can do. If they don't have like a Ryan swinging on you, you don't have to stop when you're low HP. Just walk forward with your shield up. You know what I'm saying? Like right now. Don't back up. Walk forward with your shield. You're good. Go. Walk forward with your shield. Nice. Cringe? Your mama's cringe.
He's gonna pop out of nowhere and just delete you.
Hey. Which corner?
Drop wind.
Why are you backing up in front of your team? Like, I understand your Junkrat is feeding, but like that's again where it's like, guys, I want to play here or I want to play here. Like, look at this. Like, this is like 10 images posted right before disaster, or whatever that joke is, right? What is this? What is this?
Grab and I can drop window.
Ah, you fire striked or fire struck or fire stroked. That feels awkward. Shatter, do it, you sissy. Do it. You are an absolute coward. You coward. Uninstall. Nah, that's actually fine. Okay, get your Zarya out! Go get your Zarya! Shield your Zarya, put yourself between yourself and the enemy team! Ah! Soldier! Please, my gosh. Shatter now! Shatter. She whiffed? You shattered nothing. Okay. That also works. Dying card. Or that. What's he doing? I don't know. It's a she. Is that a case of team position suboptimally, but you need to play with the team? Exactly. Yeah. Team is positioned suboptimally, but you need to play with the team. Especially like if it's different, it's a Genji or a Trace or something like that, and get out.
Yeah.
Your Junkrat's just kind of tooting around there, so like go help him out. How does a Lucio kill a Zarya? What the heck? Go! Walk forward! Team's alive! You just killed Zarya! You cannot possibly hard shield that Widow. This is not your job. You can't do this. Do you think your Ana is going to be able to kill the Widow? Like, ultimately, think about this. Either you are going to be stuck for eternity shielding this Widow, or the Widow dies. Are either of those going to be good options? Do you think is that a reasonable option, either of those? No. Widow's not going to die from here. She's not going to go away either. She's going to stand there and force you to hard shield your Ana while you and your Ana just like sit quietly in the corner playing pickup sticks. This is worthless. This is a waste of your time. Now you could shield your Ana to move and say, guys, I'm moving, right? But you can't just stand here. Again, this is why you call your engagements. You're down one, just so you're aware. Shield. Nah, you're struggling. This is why I'm not a fan of just recklessly swinging without, like, stopping. Okay? So how many swings is this? You swing past your armor threshold. 2, 3, 4, 5 swings. 5 swings, you drop below your armor, you keep swinging, and then you get naded. Bad stuff. Even the most bot Ana in the world will land a sleeper nade of you if you just swing nonstop. Yeah. I mean, this is gonna be it. Okay. Really, it comes down to this. Okay. I need you to don't get flustered if the enemy Widow is like an amazing. There's nothing you can do. It's fine. It happens. You can shield your team when they're rotating or moving or something like that, but ultimately it is your job to create space so that then the rest of your team can go kill the Widow, right? You cannot sit and wait for your team to deal with Widow. You need to actively push in. Number 1, you need to play around your HP better, right? You hear me? Number 2, you need to make sure that you're not consistently recklessly swinging because that eventually will get you slept or naded. Play around your HP better. Don't consistently recklessly swing in. And then if the third thing if I'd add as well, again, this is more of a comfort thing. If you can calm, please communicate when you're going in. That's all. It doesn't have to be, I'm going to go in all the way, not going to stop swinging. It doesn't have to be like that at all. Just make sure that you calm when you press W, please. Any thoughts and Titans Al tweets about problem? No idea. I have heard several rumors about that they thought that they weren't being paid enough. They thought that they weren't being paid enough. They were being underpaid, and so they just quit. Obviously, in a situation where you have a bunch of players that have played together a long time, it's probably easier to form a quasi-union mentality where we're not being paid enough, so we're all going to quit. Whether they were being woefully underpaid, whether the players are being douchebags, whether the management was just completely incompetent and selfish, I have no idea. And it's all just speculation at this point. So I won't comment. Infighting? Yeah, who knows? I don't know. Potentially, yeah. Okay. We are going to do Ray X's VOD. And then, well, we'll see how many more VODs we can do. We can maybe do 1 or 2 more, unfortunately, but we'll see. We'll do hammer time at the end. Owl is crumbling for Sinatra, not this. I mean, if you want to talk about how the YouTube thing or the viewership, then you have my ears. But if you think one player leaving the game because he was a bench boy and he's used to being an MVP, then you got another thing coming. People that are actively taking one player to resign over personal reasons and think that's the end of the league, hard to disagree. Hard to disagree. Like I said, like Sinatra's a bench boy. Okay, let's not flip the lid and try and explain it as anything else. And I'm sure if he tried to play with any other team, he would not enjoy the game as much as he did. And honestly, he probably just didn't enjoy the game. Like honestly, that it is what it is. It's part of the picture. I mean, again, I think the death of Overwatch is woefully overstated. I think the concern is how the professional league is being handled right now, but the game as a whole is doing, I think, rather well. I mean, I think they've done nothing but good things right now. The majority of the people who have retired, like, here's what you have to understand. When you have a league with, how many teams are there? 20 something leagues, teams? With 10 players apiece, right? And a tier 2 scene with legitimately 600, 500 players, right? Between all the regions. Like, do you just not expect players to not quit? Like that happens. That happens. Like, people quit. People get tired of it. We've already talked about this, but the majority of the tier 2 players that quit or resign were major washed. They played the game for a while. They just didn't have it. They just didn't have it. They didn't put the work in, or not enough work in. They weren't good enough, and then they quit. So yeah, it's a little bit concerning. Is it the death of Overwatch? No, it's not. End of the stream. Sinatra just wasn't good enough, man. Like, maybe if he'd had the motivation to be better, then sure. But he's a Doomfist Tracer 2-trick. He's good at other heroes, but you're playing on a roster with the arguably the most stacked DPS lineup in Overwatch League. Not contenders, in Overwatch League. ANS, Striker, Architect. Like, what heroes is Sinatra better at than those guys? Zarya? Right. Because Zarya is a hero that's in high demand right now. Right? Zarya and Doomfist. That's what he plays. And his Tracer is inferior to Striker. I mean, honestly, even an Architect play really good Doom too. So it's like, what does Sinatra bring to the table? And again, I'm not saying that's necessarily why he quit. He very clearly said that, you know, his love of the game has diminished. But like, my love of the game would be diminished too if I knew that I wasn't going to be starting. Right? Nobody likes to be a bench boy. Right, but we've also heard things about the communication of San Francisco Shock about Rascal, Moth, and it doesn't seem like he was an integral part of that organization, like Haxel, from what we've heard as well. So, anyway. So it's like Valorant looks like a fun game. Looks like it might be a game that pulls a lot of Overwatch League players, or a lot of Overwatch players from. So yeah, whatever. I think I'm more concerned about some of the hero pool stuff that, like, they need to sort their crap out with that. I think the recent change of the Masters and GM thing is a really good start. I don't really think hero bans in general for ranked anyway are a good idea. And then, like, the Overwatch League viewership numbers, the homestands, all that stuff. Sort that stuff out, and the production quality. The actual game itself, I feel like, is doing better. Hey, recent, doing well.
Understood.
Thank you.
Stop the payload.
The dragon awaits.
You have gonna have an easier weekend in defending Boston Uprising Academy on the competitive Overwatch Discord. I see everything. I know what gets said in those. In fact, I know some of you in the stream right now. What you guys have said in those Discords.
Wow.
I'm like the evil Santa Claus. positioning is generally fine. This point is such a miserable position. You need to nade yourself. You need to nade yourself. You need to nade yourself. Okay. Alright, look. Obviously, I understand. The problem with this point, and the reason why I hate playing here as flex support, is it's awkward to position yourself. Because it's like, you don't really want to stack here, because you open... Oh my gosh, I don't have that. Hold up. Sorry, anyone? Do I ping people when I do their VODs? I mean, I usually send them the timestamp. Okay. This right here is awkward because it's like, you don't really want to play here, but you kind of want to play here so you can get nades, but then you get flanked from here, here, and here. I think as soon as you see Genji, this positioning is a really good decision because we don't really want you to go in and land super aggressive nades. If they're running like Bunker or Brawl, fine. But there's a Genji, and there's a Genji with a Harmony Orb, and even worse is a Hanzo too. So these are heroes that can take flanks and angles on you and might dive you. So creating distance between yourself and your core, good decision. Maybe saving your nade for either a really big opportunity or to prevent yourself from getting dove and killed. Great decision, right? I'm a fan. However, yeah, this position, this spot in general is awkward. I like this position. What I will say though, is that for like you lost the forest for the trees here. Like your positioning is good. You get body shot by Hanzo.
Wow.
You miss your nade, rip, suck, whatever. GG. But what I will say is that when you're at 75 HP, nade yourself. I don't care if you have another healer. Unless you're 100% safe, nade yourself. It's a sloppy.
Jesus.
Yeah. I mean, Uprising, again, I will do an AMA. You guys can ask me anything about Uprising Academy once the season's over. But we have players that aren't on massive ping. We have players that aren't boomed because COVID shut down all our visas. It's not a 5v6, right? And also, for that matter, we're also continuing our cycle of looking for players that are panning out. You know what? We've invested a couple of players that weren't as good of an opportunity as we thought they were. But we're still going to go for them and not pick Joe Schmo, washed player, been in the scene forever, has no motivation, but at least will be better than this player, right? Some of these teams are like, oh, these guys suck, but why don't they just pick up this player? Well, no offense, but this player is washed and will never get better. They're not motivated, they have a bad attitude, and sure, they might be a better player on paper, but they're not going to get to Overwatch League. So why would an academy team even bother with that player, right? Again, we'll talk more about this in probably in several weeks. I'm going to do a whole AMA on that. That's my plan anyway. Why do you get players who would have high ping? Because players would get visas, players would travel to the United States, and players would be that. But COVID became a thing, and visas just tanked. We knew they were going to be on ping. It's not like we're surprised that it's a disadvantage. It's like, we'll get it, and we'll get them in a month, or 3-4 weeks. 4 months later, and we still didn't have them. I mean, Contenders is not doing
Can you go
great,
Torb, Soldier?
but
Dude, I really haven't played him since the rework, but I can try.
how do you guys recruit? Ask me later. I'm not sure if I can answer that question or if I want to. We scout a lot.
They're gonna have Nano Blade.
Positioning here is fine. Again, distance between yourself and the enemy Genji is going to help you guys out a lot. Good nano. Bad sleep.
Your anti-shield up, shield up, shield up.
Reload. Unfortunate.
Yo, my aim is trash. Holy shit.
You took way too long to set up that nade. You just need, at this point, just get your Rein to full HP and then look for nade.
Yo, my aim is trash. Holy shit.
Is it easier to get team houses in Canada? I have no idea.
Nice jumps.
No idea.
Holy.
Any of the logistics of visas and travel, unfortunately, I'm a moron about. I coach. I'm brain dead coach. That's all I know. Coach and recruiting.
Where's a good place for the turret to stay?
I
Why is he
have
throwing
no idea.
cooldowns out with no purpose?
Keep it as far as you can in our backline. So if you just deal
I
with
mean,
the
he
Genji,
whiffed
he's
that.
gonna play
I'm
here.
really upset about this sleep dart on
I'm
the.
playing yellow SFO.
Genji's left.
But
Half HP.
be very cautious about like hard scoping out in the open here in front of a Hanzo that knows who you are.
Genji's looking for blade, top left.
I would say your positioning is too far away if it were not for the Genji. I want to make that very clear. So I think your positioning here is pretty solid, but I think it could be a little bit greedier in terms of like how close you are to the front line if there wasn't a Genji, right? Chad, that's something that you have to keep in mind, that like Tracers, Genjis, they don't want to travel a million miles to get to you. It's a pain in the butt, right? Especially a Genji that can't like hard flank. So this is a good position. What did that nade do? Did you nade anything? You whipped it.
Notice me.
Hey, Mia!
Genji bubbles running.
Okay.
Hanzo behind you.
I don't know exactly what you were nading there, but okay. I would rather you just kind of hold on to your nade a little longer. You seem to like you just kind of like yeet it. You're yeeting your nades. You're like, that looks like a fight. I'm gonna throw it. And in actuality, nades need to be like, there's a target. I'm going to nade the target, please.
Did they bleed
Better to
yet?
nade one person than just to whiff it in three.
Nope, I don't think.
Okay, they're gonna have nano blade. And Shadow, did they
A good greedier position to be. Well, we're about to see it in a second.
use Dragon Straight? Yeah.
So like, if your teams are trading here, you could play up here. You could play right here and just like look for nades over the edge here. Work, please. Like how? So he has blade, but you're making things really difficult for him because,
Oh my god.
like,
I
who is he
fell.
gonna blade? Lucio, like Hanzo, who's on the top ground. Again, who are you nading? You see what I'm saying? Like, what does that nade accomplish? If it's too far, don't nade it. Who are you nading? You just like, I think enemies are there, so I'm gonna throw my ability. It's the third or fourth time that's happened.
Range on fight. Anna's main.
You guys
Oh
stop
my
them.
god, there's like
Yeah,
3
there's like
people.
3 people. Then I go.
Would have been nice to have nade there.
Oh my god, I didn't know that.
Range sleeping in there.
Guys, what? Nice job, Hanzo.
That nade works,
Yeah,
even though I
that's
don't think it
me.
hit any enemies,
I don't know what
because
I was doing.
you're actively like trying to nade somebody, right?
He's like solo carrying me, dude.
You knew where enemies were, and you naded them. That's it.
Got my ult.
They have a Moira now.
No. He hasn't seen Genji and Ana because the turret placement has been pretty good, and our mono positioning has been
Ana's
good.
left.
So our Ana, while she's gotten basically nothing out of her cooldowns, has been completely unmolested the entire time. She's been able to just chill. This nade will land. And I called it before you even, like, before it even landed. Right? Not because I'm a brilliant mathematician, but because you actively took a second, thought about it, and landed the nade. You put effort into the nade's gonna land. That's it. You put effort into anything, you're gonna get rewarded for that. Congratulations.
Shitty ult.
I knew that sleep wasn't going to work because you did not put any effort into it.
Nice.
Like, I don't want you
Hanzo's
grunting,
left.
like,
Left.
constipating on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, trying to, like, pass a kidney stone every time you throw a cooldown. Like, active, like,
Guardian's in
just
the
use your
back
brain. You know what I'm saying?
I got her. I got her.
Use your brain before you press the ability. Yeah,
Yeah, they're gonna
Torb
have
is pretty strong right now.
everything Except blade.
Torb is coming to a pretty nice niche right now. I still don't like turrets, but I think if you take away turret, Torb is useless again, or nerf it too much. Rick, thank you for the follow.
Anna's left.
Woo!
They're all going left.
Ha! You're special.
They're going main.
Why are you here? What made you come here? Ashe? Okay, so I think you go. Oh, they have Ashe, and then you come closer. Okay, this is good.
They're going main.
A little slow in the rotation, but yeah. Let's think about this. You try for the nade. It's too far up. Unfortunate. Probably should nano you, Ryan.
Break their shield so we can climb.
Careful. Play LOS. Probably should nade yourself. Probably should nade yourself. Probably should nade yourself. Or not. You throw your nade. So this is what we're doing here right now, chat. Look at this. Look
Break
at
their shield so we can
this
climb.
is pretty much This is actually pretty much the defense in a nutshell, okay? He's low HP, but he's scared to use nade. Why is he scared to use nade here? Because he's like, oh, I can get more value out of nade on the enemy team. But ironically, the one thing he put so much thought into not using to keep himself alive is the very thing that he puts next to no effort into 1 second later. The bubble blocked it. Right. Because the bubble is this hitting like, is this even going to hit the target? Yeah, they back up into the nade. So here's the hilarious part. The bubble blocked it, but the only reason the bubble even would have blocked it in the first place is because the enemy team was backing up into it. So the enemy team backed up into your nade, which you had no expectation that they would even possibly do, and you get lucky, and I get it blocked by a bubble. It's just a mediocre nade. I mean, it's not the worst nade in the world. You didn't hit it in the wall in front of you. It was in the general vicinity of the enemy team, but that's the point I'm trying to make, is that's not good enough. That's not good enough. I don't need you to sit and peek for an hour and do 7 calculations and whip out your your calculator, excuse me. But at least do the bare minimum, and you're not doing that. You're just there's an enemy. I'm gonna think that might land. Jump off the map. Jump off the map. Trust me. Jump off the map.
I'm sorry, guys. I really don't know how
That's
to
okay,
play
that's
phone.
okay.
I think I'm switching.
You're doing fine. Like
Yeah,
actually.
actually, you're doing fine.
For real?
Yeah.
Talking about the grab one?
Dude, it's just like
Oh.
I feel like I get no kills. I hit no
Yeah.
shots.
Either way, it did bring up a good
Turret's
point, though.
putting a lot of pressure.
Like, you could have argued the
you're
bubble
not-
block that one, too.
You're not really like as long as you.
Yeah, you just
oh my
need
God, I
shield
can't
break
talk.
and the turret. Honestly.
Thank you.
Torb is not a really good pick right now. He's not awful, but I mean, you guys have a Lucio, so Torb is okay, but you guys need to like run into the enemy team if you're gonna play this, because Ashe and Hanzo are gonna do better than both of you.
Yo, thanks.
Jesus, okay.
Fuck. Yeah.
Hanzo pop.
MVP, dude. How many kills do you have?
Hanzo is actually cracked.
Yes.
This is a very bad spot for Ana. I don't know why it's not you.
Good, very good. You understand that. Self-aware idiot. You don't need to be this far. Okay, so chat. What's the problem here? What's the problem? Besides the fact, oh, he's a little too far away from the corner. Yeah. What's the problem here, chat? What is the enemy team now running? Yes, no cover. Yes, but beyond that, right? Beyond that. Bob, yeah. What is the enemy? Long-range snipers. You need to get close. You need to get close and play tighter angles. Like, this is how you get your head
Let's
blown
leave
off.
him in 4 seconds.
Brilliant. So, like,
I'm gonna have ult
Okay,
for less
just
than
back up.
50.
I don't know. Nano your Hanzo. Do it. Nano your Hanzo. Do it.
I don't know how that hit you. Okay then. Alright, nice. So Sadia behind. Ashe is right. Moira sleeping on car. Moira's anti.
Nice job, dude. Nice job, Hunter.
Dude, this is like the you know the 10-year-old boy that's never ever like he's like never played a video game before, right? And he's like playing Halo or something like that, and he's just mashing down the button. do with your bionic grenades, dude. Shame on you. Shame on you. Uninstall.
Yeah.
Look at this. I want to watch this again. I'm gonna watch this again. Look at this. 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 What is that? What? What? Did you just use your arguably most important? Sorry. Did you just use your most important ability on an Ashe about 75,000 feet away, and you didn't even aim it? Are you serious? Are you kidding me? Uninstall, please. Jonax said sleep dart is stronger than nade. Right. Well, obviously, Jonak knows better than I do, right? Cap. I mean, maybe in GM, maybe if with I strongly disagree with that statement at every level, but okay, he's entitled to his opinion. The difference between sleep and nade is something that's incorporated into why you play Ana, right? When you're playing in Tier 2 in Overwatch League, when you pick a comp, you'll pick a comp because you have nade, not because you have sleep dart. Now you'll need to land your sleeps, but you pick a comp because it goes, okay, we need nade, let's play around nade. You'll build an entire comp or a way you hold a position around biotic grenade. In fact, sometimes, like, especially in these brawl comps here, when like Ana Lucio versus Brick Lucio versus Mori Lucio, you will lose a fight because you didn't land a nade. Not because you didn't land a sleep, because you didn't land a nade. Right? Same thing in dive. Do you think it's better to land a nade or a sleep in dive? Generally a nade. But it's meaningless. Alright. It's not that important of a thing, but still. I definitely disagree. Great nade, by the way. This was brilliant. The enemy Ryan peeks on the corner for a half second, not even on your side, and you're like, ha, nade. Brilliant.
Hanzo's off.
Brilliant. Brilliant use of your biotic grenade right there.
Moira's one, get the Moira. Nice.
Brilliant.
Jesus, dude.
Brilliant nade.
I see. You're going to.
Yeah.
Ha! Brilliant sleep. Brilliant. Phenomenal. Smashing. Uninstall. Oh, rip. Brilliant. Brilliant. Enemies somewhere in that general vicinity. Heave ho. Uninstall. Uninstall.
You're powered up. Get in there. You're going to be okay.
Brilliant use of sleep dart. Cool down Chucker. I'm gonna call you Chuck for short. Chuck. Ana Chuck. Chuck E. Cheese. That's your name. Because you cheese your cooldowns and you chuck them like old stale bread. The analogy kind of ran out there, but we rolled it.
Someone get that payload moving. I have your back.
Alright, Chuck, what are we gonna do? Hey! Hey, look at that! You landed your cooldowns, Chuck. Nice job. Good job, Chuck. Well done, Chuck. Look at you, Chuck. You're popping off, Chuck. Well done. Nice, Chuck. You threw a sleep to a Reinhardt shield.
So did I.
Good work, Chuck. Oh, nice. Nice. General vicinity of the enemy team. Will there be any follow-up, Jet? Probably not. But why not just chuck it out there, right, Chuck? Hey, boy. Charlie Brown in the chat? Right. Isn't it Lucy who calls him Chuck? Nice. Alright, Chuck, what are we gonna do? Let's go, Chuck. Chuck, 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 chuck. Well, I mean, not a whole lot you could do about that. You could try and break bubble. You had a brief
They're
window
both
to sleep in
literally
there.
one.
Alright, again, guys, chat with me. Chuck, 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 chuck,
I got
chuck,
one, bottom
chuck,
left.
chuck. Oh, good. Get in cart. Right,
Get
right,
through
right.
this,
That's where you want to be. Cart.
No, go
Stay.
TP,
No, no,
go
no. Stay in
TP.
cart. Stay in cart. Go back to cart. You want to be in cart. Remember, Ana doesn't want to use cover in good positioning. You want to sit in cart. Ah, thank you, Chuck. Look at how good your sight lines are here. Nice. This is brilliant. Hold on, Chuck. Oh, good! Nice! Another sleep dart and a Reinhardt shield. You know, why wait until you see him swing or you see another opportunity to use your ability when you could just throw it at the shield? You know, guys, listen, every little bit counts. 5 damage onto a shield is nothing to be snoozed at. Chuck! 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 What? What? You don't have your sleep dart. Oh, no.
Get you in. How do you?
Oh, no.
Need heals, please.
How do you?
Chuck! 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 Come on, Chuck!
You're going to be okay.
Shut up, Chuck. Stop interrupting your own review. Nice! Sleep dart into a bubble. Chuck! Chuck! Chuck!
Let the dragon consume you.
Enemies! Eh! Chuck! 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 Chuck!
Genji's off.
Ha ha ha! Of course you do that. Of course. Of course.
Winnable.
Yep.
What was that made?
Watching your back.
Chuck! 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 Chuck!
The payload
Spirit of Kobe. Yes, except Cody sank a
See you
couple.
for rain.
Every single time you do this, I'm gonna start chanting Chuck. Every single time. Get off of cart, you mouth-breathing trash can. You are a despicable display of silver support gameplay. I would be ashamed to show this positional priority to anybody below the rank or above the rank of 500 SR. Get off the cart. You inbred infidel.
He's one.
I see.
Huge.
Yikes, he's still not dead though.
Yikes, you say. Yikes.
Get
Alright,
an
come on. I want a Chuck moment. Come on. Come on. I want Chuck.
Doesn't that not work?
Masters and Plat looks the same, to be honest.
I mean,
Are you dumb?
Not in this elo.
Chuck! 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 Chuck!
Oh my god,
Chuck! 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 Chuck!
Getting pocketed. Genji stop right.
Oh, that sucks. How would you not?
you'll be fine.
Why'd you wake him? He was gonna stay for longer.
Yeah, that waking him was a mistake there.
Try me back out. I got him.
You're Indian, right, Rayex?
Huge.
Back.
Chuck! 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 2 in a row, boys! Let's go! Poggers! Yo! This man's dabbing on those cooldowns. Oh no! We didn't have nade to save Orion? What? You don't say! Plat at heart. Well, that's not all that you're Plat at.
Genji's left. Genji's out.
Oh, good! Good! Thank you for doing it! Chuck! 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 Chuck!
Old soul.
Alright, come on, come on, come on. Just a couple more yeeted cooldowns. Those weren't chucked, man.
The run's one.
Those were good. Or had the potential to be good. Alright, chuck. Ah.
Can you?
Okay. Look, Chief. Or Chuck. Look. Calculate your cooldowns. Do not just use them randomly. Calculate. Wait half a second. Look for an opportunity. Stop sleeping Reinhardt shields. Stop nading walls and floors and empty spaces with nobody there. Aim your abilities. That's all. Your positioning could use some work as well, but honestly, that's gonna be, you're getting such low value out of your abilities. Chill. Okay. Oh, whoa. So I asked you if you're Indian because I'm immersed in Indian culture right now. I watched a phenomenal movie named Bahubali. 1 and 2, exceptionally entertaining. One of the most entertaining cheese movies I've ever seen, including a phenomenal fight scene that we're just gonna enjoy this. Hang on a second here. Yeah. I remember which one it was. Yeah, oh yeah, this is... Enjoy this, chat. Ah! Brilliant! Okay, anyway. So that movie was, unironically, extremely entertaining. Extremely entertaining. What are you talking? This is not trash Bollywood. This movie was actually good. It was like, I think somebody said it, put it in a really good way. It's like the action scenes are extremely unrealistic, but that's because they're like mythological. You know what I'm saying? Like they're like mythological. Like the whole stories are like mythological streams, and people don't give Asian martial arts movies crud when they're unrealistic. Black Widow, Think of the Fall. So to me, it's like why is it different with Indian movies? It's the same thing. It's like if you've seen any of some of the like really famous Asian martial arts movies, especially in the last 15-20 years, some of them have like ridiculous fight scenes that are completely unrealistic, but they're extremely entertaining. Ripped off from 300? Oh, I mean maybe. I thought 300 was inferior to this movie, in my opinion. No, maybe so. Crouching Air Hidden Dragon was pretty good. Okay, we're moving on. We're gonna do, I guess we do one more VOD. Ashe, 4400 Ashe. 3 next save PV. Let's roll. Last fight. Kahani. Alright, let's roll.
Traveling to Nepal.
Traveling to
Ready
Nepal.
for battle.
What? Hello? What? Where am I? Yo, where the heck am I? Seriously, I legitimately want to know where I am. I'm in the wall. Nice. Thank you, replay viewer. Very cool.
Hey. Hello. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey.
Oh, Rab, what did we call you to work on? Remind me. What was your focus? I can't remember. Was it the timing of your angles or something? Or have we coached your Ashe in a while? I can't remember. Coach gun usage. Oh yeah, you're like coach gunning up in the air and doing all wonky stuff like that. Yeah. You're playing with Onigod, which is cool. It looks like you're playing with Cronus as well. Phil, thanks for the follow. Taking high ground, etc. Okay. Alright, let's see. Cronus and Onigod. Sweet. Hello, Deadly Feet. Could already be dynamiting this, in my opinion. Nice, got a couple of turrets. Angling ourselves here. Questionable dynamite usage. Right. Not good. So, like, I'm not a huge fan, so, like, if we kind of look at this fight as it evolves, okay? So, here's what I want you to do. Oh my gosh, this is going to be every time, isn't it? This is where your dynamite is most needed right now. You need to help your team take space. I do not like using dynamite in duels when you have your team fights in the middle of. Like, when there's a middle of a team fight going on. This is where, like, can you imagine dynamite right here? Massive. 5-man dynamite, easy. 4-man dynamite, you hit turrets, you do a lot of space for your team. To me, this is the equivalent of, like, as Tracer, chasing a Tracer duel when there's an unmolested Zenyatta on the backline of the enemy team. That would be way, way more value for you to be doing than what you're doing right now. So, like, you take this angle, but you don't even use this angle. You take this angle and then you use it to duel instead. Which is, I mean, I guess okay. But, like, don't take the duel right now. There's better stuff to be doing. There's an entire tank line in front of you that you could be dynamiting right now. So your priority needs to be, is there a fat dynamite in the enemy team that I can shoot? If not, then I can look for squishies to kill. This is just a mispriority of like, this is a misapplication of priorities. So what is this? Well, I'm not sure. This is GM Ashe. I mean, I would have put myself, so I would have taken the angle here, and I would have, like, you could have played here. This would have been a really strong position to play, to where the Ashe can't duel you, and you can completely contest the entire rest of the enemy team. You could avoid the duel and just pump dynamite into the enemy team. And looking at your comp as well, so look at their comp. Which composition is designed better to take duels, by the way? Like, if we dig it a little bit deeper, which we can afford to do because you're 4400, which composition is designed better to take duels? Hello, Mr. Kron. Which comp? Chat, anybody can answer this. Okay? Look at the tank line. Look at the support line. You're dealing with Reinhardt Zarya versus Orisa Sigma. Which composition wants to take things nice and slow and will open up opportunities for her team to take duels? Am I sure? What the heck are you talking about? You're playing a Reinhardt Zarya composition. Team 2 is a brig. I mean, it's meaningless. Tank line always holds priority. Whenever you see Reinhardt Zarya versus Orisa Sig, this comp 99.9% of the time plays fast. Unless it's just like Reinhardt Zarya with a Bastion or Sigma or something, or Bastion Widow or something. Like, you need to be going in fast, and look at what your Reinhardt Zarya does. Or do, excuse me. They do exactly that. Right? They try to go in fast. Now, unfortunately, you don't support them when they do that, which is why we end up losing this here. I love replay viewers so much. Like right now, your team needs to win this fight quickly, otherwise the Orisa Sigma will outvalue them. That's how the comp works. Right. It doesn't matter if you have Brig or not. Brig versus Lucio. Like, it doesn't matter. The support, it's tanks always hold priority. Tanks dictate everything. Then DPS, and finally supports. So you actively take a duel, which is questionable in any terms when you have a very fat dynamite ahead of you. But it's especially questionable when you're the team running Reinhardt Zarya. Yes, you're not wrong, Rap. You're not wrong. But I'm not talking about taking flanks. What am I talking about? I don't mind you taking a flank here, taking an angle here. What was the problem? Not you taking an angle, but what? Don't, no, it's not action speed. I mean, kind of, but... The duel, right. You're running Reinhardt Zarya, you took an angle, and then instead of using the angle, Ocarina OW thing, you use the angle to go after the Ashe instead of landing literally a 4 or 5 man dynamite. You prioritize the wrong thing. And again, you should know that that dynamite was bad regardless of whether you're playing Orisa, Sig, or Reinhardt. If you can dynamite, if the entire enemy team, like right here, this is what you dynamite, you know? Not what's something else on here. You know, what is this? I'm trying to think. Where's the rest of the enemy team here? What the heck? Seriously, where are they? Am I missing something? Okay, here. Dude, are they all in spawn? Okay, regardless. I don't care if there's somebody over here or there's somebody like way back here. This is what you dynamite here. This is what causes pressure in space and builds ult. So what you're about to do right now, do it again. I mean, regardless of whether you get this kill or not, look what the stupid Orisa's doing. They're backing off. Why do you think they're backing off? Because you and your Ana just 2-man carried the entire fight by doing the bare minimum. Your Ana naded the pillar, you dynamite the backline. That's it. It's not hard. Unbelievable. Look at this. Look. This is it. Oh, you're playing an angle. You shouldn't do that when you play Reinhardt. Sorry, Cap. You played the angle and you shot the tanks. Now your Reinhardt and Zarya can close the distance. Now, these guys don't have an Orisa and an Ashe to shoot in front of their face. So they can just go bloop, take the entire space, and hold point. And then they hold point, then you can start to shoot backline. You hear me? Okay, this is the other ult that I was thinking of that I couldn't remember. The game-breaking ultimate. The ultimate that's just plain weird. Mr. Ace, think of the fall. This ult is weird. Like, what on earth? I don't really like what we're doing either. Probably could have just stayed where we were and shut down that side of the map, but whatever. Didn't know I streamed? Yeah. Hello. It's Cronus and Onigod. Ha! Hydron. Alright, chat, you wanna hear a joke? Hydron and not being washed. This kid can't figure out if he's worse at flex or main DPS. I'm a Doomfist one trick. Just kidding, I'm gonna play Widow. Oh wait, I'm bad at that hero too. I'm gonna play Reaper. I suck at that too. Hydra is living proof that you could be hard stuck Plat and still find your way into a tier 2 team. Yeah. He's a literal child. That was a phenomenal dynamite. Well done. What?
Not as good as me.
Okay. Well, it was a joke. It was sarcastic.
Not as good as you either. Did you tell them my 6K?
Oh no. Yeah, they nanoed her last night. I told my brother to nano her, and she got a 6K, and we won the fight. Pretty impressive. It's the world's best silver Ashe. I'm at least platinum. No. Oh, rip.
Yeah, I'll be back though shortly.
Low buddy 3-1. Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't playing in that match, so it doesn't count. If I had been playing, we would have had a switching of scores, just so you're aware. And you know that too. You remember 1v1ing me in Black Forest, and I was on Zen. Remember how many L's that you took on Tracer? I legitimately felt bad for you. I was killing you so many times in a row. I think, what was it, 13-0? I think you got a single kill. Okay, this is good. If they push, you will have a fat dynamite. Awesome, nice job. Super proud. Oh, it still gets value. Great. Why are you question marking me? You know I'm right. Bob is fine. Dynamite is also fine. We really need to try and take an angle here, so what I want you to do is to swing. So, like, this is like one of the situations where it's like you're just gonna be shooting shields, right? So you need to, like, you can angle here, you can angle here. You need to get on an angle, Chief. This is not fun. Good Bob though. Good dynamite. Again, fine to use dynamite there. No obvious clump of enemies directly in front of your face. Fine. 13-0 is the scoreline for me. This is known as I don't have a sense of humor, so I'm just going to claim the opposite of what the person said in chat. Therefore, it's funny.
Okay.
Bye. Be safe.
I'm getting a
What?
I'm getting a roll shaped like a cat. Miss Courtney baked me like a dinner
Oh,
cat.
nice. Okay. You're really, really poorly positioned here. Bye. Be safe.
I will. Take care, Monty.
Okay, I will. Angle, 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 angle. Please stop standing here. Please, 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 please. Get out. Get. Thank you. Ah! Okay. What is that emote? That is hideous. Garula sit.
Score 1.
Bring him, Mari. No, you missed it earlier. Okay. Some questionable dynamites. Like the very first. I mean, I don't know. You kind of rolled them. Like after you stop botting out, you kind of rolled them. Take angles, shoot stuff.
Hello. 2. 1.
Game player. I mean, okay. Game player. Oh, welcome back. Balance hero. Okay. Rab is short. I could call you Rad. That would be rad. Okay. Okay.
The objective is now active.
I can't replay your can't. But this is what you use your dynamite on. Not this. But this. Where the heck? There. Why? What would possibly possess you? Like, I will skip back just a couple of brief seconds, and you can see, oh my gosh, they TP. Look, look. Oh, if you had dynamited back here, if you had angled and come around here, oh my gosh, you could have, they don't even have a diva. You could have dynamited over the shield before the, oh, why? Please, please, game player. Oh, you're wasting your time, and now the fight is over because your team didn't have any pressure at all. Like, I understand. I'm trading 1 for 1. It should be okay, right? Yeah, but like, you have the opportunity to do something more than the enemy. Like, the enemy Ashe can't land dynamites like that. She's stuck in Narnia. You have a positional advantage. You're in a good spot. You can land big dynamites. She can't. So do so. You're playing fair. Oh, Ashe can't land big dynamite. Well, I'm not gonna either. Why? That's another weird emote. Gorilla yoink. Is this still a thing? Like, I think at some point, you're gonna look back, Hydran, when you're like, what, 13, 14 years old, a couple years from now? And you're gonna go, my gosh, I was so cringe. I didn't have any personality or any sense of humor at all. I just spoke in emotes and weird reactions and pog and stuff like that. You should be ashamed of yourself. I'm ashamed of you. Dynamite! No! Look at this fat, juicy, delectable selection of sweet targets of which to burn! Like, I get it if you don't see an opportunity, right? Or I get it if the Ashe is like in front of you, but like, oh, why did? Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. The only reason I will give you more space on this one is because that Ashe was something that you would want to bully out because she had a better position than you. That's the only way, the only stock I'm gonna cut you. Should I have dropped from Hydron by Orisa? I'm not even paying attention. At this point, I'm just like looking at your dynamite usages because it's burning my eyes. Dropping here is fine. Yeah. It's not great, but yeah, it's bad angle too. So like, I would have preferred. So this is what I would have liked here. Okay. Okay, you go up here, and I want you staying like not. So I didn't want you staying here because you can't actually see in here, but you can see here. You can do this number right here. You see me? This is a good position to be. This is where you can actually you have cover. You have a good angle. This is where you want to be. So this is this, and as a wise man once said, "Ain't it, chief?" Get it? Get it, Hydron? That's a meme. That's what is wrong with this person? I mean, what? Okay. Yeah, this ain't it. It's not even just the high ground. It's just like your angle's worse. Why are you laughing? I'm not joking. Stop talking, Cap. Shut up, Seth. Nobody cares what you think. The fight before. Oh. Oh, I mean, yeah, I mean, once they TP'd, like, that's when you, like, need to immediately, like, find a new angle. Like, that's one of the strengths of Symmetra is they could, like, change angles up real fast, but just means you have to be paying attention to where they are. That's all. You steal my wife from me? Right. She does have a thing for, you know, dogs. I guess in your case, puppy. Alright, let's see if we get dynamite and pick good angles. Nobody cares about your angles? What do you even think?
Here it comes!
Why? There's 95%. You had like a good 7 seconds or 6 seconds before you. Oh, game player. Oh, why? You didn't even trigger overtime. You're not gonna trigger overtime with this, dude. Why? Oh, okay. Look. Again, I can understand why you're committing a dynamite on the Ashe and high ground there. Why? Because she has a better position than you do. So you clear out with the dynamite, and then you get a better position for your own dynamites, right? But you missed. You missed. Again. Cronus is too good. Cronus is indeed a very good player. Okay. Nice angle. you go. This was well played. Okay, I wasn't a huge fan of your angle there. I think rolling out with your team with Ashe is just kind of a throw. Like, I mean, you could probably imagine that they're going to be playing Ashe too, so obviously holding the same angle is less, or holding this angle is a little less valuable. But why would you just immediately roll out here? Like, their Ashe was better positioned than you are. The only reason you won is because she was standing out in the open like a complete trash can, and because you actively just had better mechanics than she did. So, what's my SR? I don't think you can count that high, so why would I even bother? Unironically, I don't think I've played a comp game in like 17 months. 4. Okay. Honestly, I'll take one for the team. If that means that like, yes, I can't, it's 4. And yes, Hyden cannot count that high. Again, poop, 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 poop. Why are you here? Why would you not be here? Why would you not be here? Or here? So much better angle here. Like, you're not angling yourself well at all. You're not angling yourself here. But you're standing on top of your team pretending like you're playing like a Reaper breaking the shield. What? How? You're the one with the 4, like, you can't count the 4. It's not fair. I'm not the one taking the hit! Bye, Buttercup. I'm not! Stop it. Stop donating pennies, Seth! Yeah. Oh. Chat, how much money are we gonna bet that this guy doesn't take a good angle? Ah, look at that! I mean, honestly, even this is better than sitting in the floor, because then at least you get like kind of like a high ground angle, right? And it like turns your chin. Like this is better than this, so I'm not gonna complain too much. It's so confusing. Like you can't even see through the banner. Your team did though? What? Wait, what are you saying, Hyden? Are you talking smack? I don't understand. I know because the ... because the ... you're talking trash, but I don't know what you're responding to. Questionable, Bob, but I mean it's last fight, so whatever. Oh, you guys are losing. You guys are losing. Good angle, but risky angle. Your ability to control and take angles is diminished. Let us see how we do on this one. Your team took the hit? Aha! Gotcha. Right. Okay. I mean, it was I'll give that one a 2 out of 10. I was not happy about the question mark, by the way. Yes! We angle here. Very good. She's not even looking at you. This is how you win duels and kills. Woo! Nice! Then you can get out of dodge. You got value out of your angle, they try and push you, you back out, and then you go back in again. You should go back. You should. You shouldn't go back. No, this ain't it. Go back. Play it passive, but go back. And look at you. You're like a budget Junkrat right now. What do you think that you're gonna do here? What do you think you're gonna do here? Look at you. You're worthless. You're an embarrassment to snipers. Nice. This is why you take angles. Do I have to explain this? Like, their Ashe can't even duel you right now. They're not even looking at you. This is why. And my game sound is high. I'll turn on the game sound. I'll turn up I'm put my mic a little closer. My mic, honestly, like this, I would get more value out of shoving an aluminum foil and like like wrapping aluminum foil around a fork and probably get better audio quality out of what I'm getting here. That doesn't even make any sense. But whatever. Are we gonna launch? Good angles. Look how much space this creates for your team. Look at what this does. Look how they have to tuck into this little space here, and then your team can actually walk out into point. This isn't rocket science. This is basics of snipers. Bob it. Bob it. Bob it. This is 4400 SR. Some of the players on the enemy team are on his team are pros. Onigod is a pro. Cronus is a pro. By pro, I mean top contenders. I use that term very loosely.
Hey.
What do you mean, how is this 4400? What do you mean? Everybody feeling biggity about this. Dynamite! Ooh, that one's gonna sting. Oh, wow, that was a 3-man dynamite that you just passed up because you can't hit a slow-moving projectile while you're standing completely still. Unbelievable. Hold your angle. Stay here. Back. Good. No, 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 no. Do not make the same mistake this Ashe did. She wasted dynamite on you when your whole team was here. Look at this dynamite. 4-man dynamite. They're all low. Stop doing this, Rap. Stop doing this. Stop doing this, please. Oh, no. Okay, we're done. All right, look, Chief. Angles. And whenever you can, prioritize dynamite on core over squishies. The exception to that rule is dynamiting a squishy that's holding a flank as you're retaking space. Because you have to think about it as like, that squishy is dangerous. That's a Widow, that's an Ashe, that's a Hanzo. We need to get them out of that flank so that then my team can push. Then you can use dynamite if you want to. Does that kind of make sense? I know that's a little bit abstract, but I want to make sure that it makes sense. I'm not coaching your Tracer. I literally coached you like last week or the week before. It's like a 4-week rule now because I'm old and tired. The career profile, man? I told you. Nothing since season 13. In season 13, I only played for the first half. I got 4,100 and then I quit for Christmas. And then I didn't play again. I hit my goal. Okay. Do you have any questions? Semester's over. You're back, baby. I don't want to coach more than 3 VODs. I already have Hammer Time that I have to do and Ask Spilo. And this stream is already going longer than I was intending to. Yes, 4 weeks. I'm old and tired. I'm going to stream once a week now. You're welcome. Wait, what is this? What is this? What did I F9? I think this is gonna be shameful. I'm not a very good Sigma. Oh yeah, yeah. What is that? What is that? Excuse me. Again, what is that? Have any ball VODs? Not today. What is this? This isn't Orisa shield. It doesn't take an hour to deploy. Are you kidding me? Garbage. Anyway, now I know I F9 that. No, stop whining! Stop! Quit! All your big fat babies.